Good morning and welcome to my hobby table. This video is titled An eBay Shocker, and believe me, it shocked the hell out of me when I saw this about a week or so ago as I was scrolling through some ads on eBay in the evening. It seems like evening is a good time for me, at least, to find deals, whether it be on Facebook or eBay or whatever, but maybe I should stop looking at these ads at this time of night. Now, what I'm going to do here is, this is very interesting. I think you're going to find this interesting, so stick with me here. I've got these items that I purchased on eBay arranged exactly as they were in the ad on the table, and I'm not going to show you that until now, but until a few minutes. Now, this ad was titled RC Airplane, car, motor parts. So I was like, oh, that's an interesting thing. And as soon as I saw the very first picture, I was like, especially when I saw the price, it was like a bid now. It was an auction or a make offer, auction and make offer, and it was sitting there at like $5. So here's what is on the table right now. This is exactly as it appeared in the ad. Do you see anything on this table that just kind of pops out at you? I do. So some of these things are just complete junk. I don't know. I have no idea what this thing is. Nor do I really care. Maybe somebody can tell me what the hell this thing is. I don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. Don't care. It's going in the garbage. This looks like some kind of little turbine shaft that doesn't go with whatever the hell this little electric motor is. So I have no idea what this crap is. This is obviously the head of an engine, two-stroke engine, whether it be an OS engine or some other engine, I don't know. I have no idea what it is. This is very clearly an OS exhaust. It's a model, or it's the 873, and I'm not exactly sure what engines that fits, but that's a keeper. I mean, you can always use exhaust. This final item, and I'm going to zoom in on this, is a Wankel, or a Wankel Gen 1 OS Grapner engine. Don't you just love it when you find these ads from eBay retailers that have no clue what they've got? Sometimes you almost kind of feel guilty taking advantage of them in their ignorance. No, not really. I figure it this way: if you're going to sell on eBay, you better educate yourself on what you're selling and ask the appropriate price. So anyway, this is a Grapner I-49 4.9 CCM OSI 30 cubic inch Wankel engine. And it's not complete. It's missing the exhaust. It obviously doesn't have a box and the instructions or anything like that. But to the best of my knowledge, this has never been run. It is pristine. In fact, I've got a prop here I'm going to put on this thing. I need to get a drive here, a shaft of some sort to tighten it up slightly. I've got a little prop here I'm going to put on this thing and rotate this thing through for you so you can hear and see that this is, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear. See, if you're familiar with Wankel engines at all, you'll know that they're rotary valve engines, highly sought after by, seems like, everybody. I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, they're very unique and all that. They're not fuel efficient. They're not overly powerful. And if you look for Wankel on my channel, you'll see that I've got at least 17 videos because I've had these several times before. That's exactly what it should sound like when it's in good condition. So you'll have to go and do a little bit more research on the design of these engines, but this is a Type 1 engine that has the cooling ring that is screwed on to the main housing. This is one of the earlier ones, and I think what's interesting here is it says engraved in there, it says K420. Now, did the original owner do that, or is that something OS put on these engines? I have no idea. All I know is this engine looks like it's brand new to me. It smells like it's never been run. So I thought this was a rather amazing score, and in all honesty, as unique and interesting as this engine is, I really don't have any desire to keep it or run it. I've run them before, and I certainly would never put one on an airplane. In my estimation, about the only thing this thing is really good for me, would be to mount on a stand and just sit and look at. But honestly, if somebody can find a better use for this engine and maybe put it on a plane and fly it, more power to you. It's a pristine example of this. I don't recall, I can't see my OS engine timeline from across the room to see what year this came out, but I'll put it in the video. So anyway, this was my eBay shocker that is now in my possession, and I looked at the screws, and it's never been touched with a screwdriver. I mean, this thing is just pristine. It's just unbelievable. Everything moves as it should, and the very first one of these I had years ago, I just fitted with some kind of a piece of brass tube, because the exhaust on this thing doesn't really do a whole lot other than redirect the exhaust out the back. It doesn't really muffle the sound much at all, but you know, what can I say? There you have it. That's my eBay shocker, and if anybody is interested in this, having this, please just contact me via email, and we'll get something set up. So that's my eBay shocker video for today. Thank you for watching.